So, what is on the agenda for today? First and foremost, Reverse City. Although, there are a few other things I'd like to go through. So, I found these killer earrings from Horntail quite a few days ago. Despite having one of the best flames I've ever seen, it has no potential. However, from doing dailies, I found an epic scroll from, I think it was a bounty hunter portal. So I figured I would just attempt to scroll these. And if that doesn't work, I have a backup. Success! Only 2 lines. Those are only 2 lines of potential. But we can increase that using one of these many gold stamps that I keep finding from doing bounty hunter portals. First try. Now it has 3 lines. And now I can talk about the wonders of having 2 pink holy cups. Because I've been fighting Pink Beam daily from the Temple of Time. And now I have 2 pink holy cups. As you can see, this one that I'm currently wearing has a fairly nice flame. It has strength, attack, and percent all stat. If I'm not mistaken, people have done numerous conversions for how to figure out how useful the flame is. And the numbers that I abide by is every point of attack power is worth 5 your main stat. And every percent all stat is worth 8 to your main stat. I don't know how true those numbers are, but using that we can get a rough estimate of how good this flame is. 12 plus 15 plus 32. 59. So this flame is worth 59 strength to me by this calculation. And this holy cup only has 12. So that would be a lot worse, and you'd wonder why I'm even holding on to it. That's where these flames come in. These flames that I currently can't use on anything else can be used on a pink holy cup. But this one's good enough. So, I can use them on this one. Look at that. 36 strength, 3 attack. So that's 15 added to 36, so that's 51. That's pretty close already. But it's not better. So we can keep going. This is strictly worse. 24 strength, 5% all stat. That's 64. That's better. That's an increase right there. And just like that, I now have a better pink holy cup. And now, my next flames will be used on this one instead. And I'll just keep swapping the worse for the better. I'll keep swapping like that until eventually I have the best pink holy cup possible. Now, next thing on the agenda just says to mention the honor discount coming this Sunday. Because I have mentioned how expensive it is to reset this inner ability. Because currently, while 40 flat strength does benefit me, I can get a lot better if I reset this ability to something more useful. But because of how expensive it is, I want to wait till an honor discount. And there just so happens to be an honor discount coming this Sunday. It's going to be 50% off these resets, so I'll get twice as many attempts. But that's not a stream day for me, so come next Tuesday, this inner ability is going to look different, and that's the reason why. As for what to do next, I think we simply check out to Reverse City and see what happens. Surviving in the jungle. What brings you here, stranger? You see, that's Bar's walkie-talkie. It was one of his most prized possessions. I need to see Bar anyway. I can take the walkie-talkie back to him. Wanna come with, stranger? Mind your manners around Bar. We'd all be dead meat if it wasn't for that saint of a man. In fact, why don't you bring him some tasty rat meat as a gift? Tasty rat meat? Okay, I'll be on my best behavior. I'm just asking you to be polite. Okay, hero. Let's go. She addresses me as hero? That T-boy also said something about Bar. Who is he? Bar is an overgrounder like you. He says he comes from another world, but he got trapped here along with the city when it was sucked into our world. I think I've met people from Bar's world before, but why did the old man call him a saint? When T-Boy first showed up, we all had to go underground, right? Bar is the guy who taught us how to survive. Without him, we would have starved in the tunnels. So he taught you survival skills. Here, take a look at this. Surviving in the Jungle by Bar Granger. See the author's blurb? What matters most to the survivor isn't skills or knowledge. It's the will to live. Whenever there's trouble, we go to Bar. This time, though, I've got my own reasons for seeing him. And what reason might that be? I'll show you again when we get there. Okay, it's rat hunting time. These are Erda rats? They didn't always look like that. They were normal Erda until they bumped into the old rats that used to live in these tunnels. Is that what happened to Russell and her people? Did they bump into the people that used to live in the city? They're kinda cute, but we have to eat. Wow, the layout of these maps is no joke. I really can cleave through the whole map like this. I wonder if T-Boy is on that train up there. A challenger approaches. You're amazing. No wonder T-Boy was so impressed. T-Boy was impressed with me? Okay, let's go. Our next stop is Subway Tunnel 6. That's pretty far away. No, it's not. This one's Subway Tunnel 4. Wouldn't this be Subway Tunnel 1? Don't think too hard about it. Purple rats this time. Oh, these ones are electric. They have a unique flavor. Bar told me they have something called popping candy in this world. I bet it tastes just like that. So we need to hunt these too. It's all for Bar. Though, maybe we could steal a bite or two. Let's get 20 pieces of purple rat meat, okay? Rats. Rats. We're the rats. I wonder what shocking meat tastes like. Do people eat electric eels? Is that a thing? I can't imagine there would be any shock in the flavor. Though, different species of animals just have different flavors. Oh, you're fast! To the right. Follow me. You seem excited. What am I looking at? I see why you took me here. It's the closest thing we have to the sky underground. People up above have it so great. They get to see this gorgeous view every day. The real thing. I suppose. I was born in these tunnels. I've never even seen the blue sky overhead. The sky, the clouds. I've only ever seen pictures. But someday I will go overground. I dream of plopping down on a hillside and watching the sun for a whole week. It doesn't really work like that. The sun goes down at night. You stink. Do you ever take a bath? You don't even have a nose. You just roasted this kid. And that's how bad you smell. When was the last time you changed your clothes? Sorry to offend. Goodbye. Okay. Back on track. Back on track. Wait, we got you rat meat. Popping candy flavor, see? You can keep it. The old walkie-talkie. That noise. You're an overgrounder like me. But you're not like me. Not from my world. I don't really care about all that. The point is, you're here to return that walkie-talkie to me. Yes, but that is the only reason. I don't need walkie-talkie anymore. Keep it or throw it away. I don't care. But if we throw it away, how will your friends in the overworld get in touch with you? It's getting worse. It's T-Boy, right? He's been showing up in the tunnels a lot more lately. He's up to something, and I'm gonna find out what. You really are fearless. We can't let him get away with this. Whatever this is. You always say stuff like that. You want to go back home, right? It's the same for me. The overground is my home too. What are you talking about? You were born underground. Come on, Hero, help me out here. Don't ignore me. And why do you call me Hero despite the fact that you've never seen me before? A setting sun. I wish I could see the real thing. With your help, I bet we can get to the bottom of T-Boy's scheme. Please, help me. He's tough to figure out. He attacked, but he didn't seem interested in hurting. Perhaps it was only hurting me. Or perhaps he's not interested in hurting anyone. Perhaps through helping Raza, I can find out what's under the computer mask. Okay, I believe in us. First things first, that quake came from the south. There's an abandoned T train at the end of the track. There's something out there. That's the place it'd be. Let's start there then. Can I borrow your map? I don't want to get lost. Not a chance. I want nothing to do with this. Fine, be that way. But if I get lost and die, it's your fault. Where are we? Oh, is this T-Boy's research train that I've heard so much about? I've heard these are the maps where everyone hangs out. The sewers never smelled worse. Be careful, these tunnels are like a maze. It crisscrosses like a spider web. I see why you need a map. Yeah, it's a one-of-a-kind holy map. Tells you everything about the tunnels. Holy? Bar's gotta keep it safe. See, if T-Boy got his hands on this, I mean, if I had a map, I'd be able to go up to the overground anytime I wanted. And we're here. Let's open this hatch and... Are we in the floor or the ceiling? I don't see T-Boy anywhere. Thank goodness. What are all these machines for? It's like a lab, but in a train? Now I've seen everything. Trouble. He saw us. We have to run. It's too late to run.
This is your end. Gone. I swore you off. You are mine.
They're everywhere. There's no way you can beat all these drones. Can you? Did you have your eyes closed? I wouldn't blame you. I made a reverse city super easy, arcane force-wise. So I noticed. Very friendly to newer players. Okay, let's carry onward. You're amazing! Those rats were one thing, but you took care of those drones. It was nothing, really. But I don't... If you ever let those AFK mobs sneak up on you, I believe they kill you in 10 hits guaranteed. Never let them sneak up on you. I don't get it. If you're so strong, how did T-Boy mop the floor with you before? I got a feeling you're my ticket out of these tunnels. Oh? Anyway, let's keep going. I don't have anything clever or silly for voices for these, so I'll just leave them silent. Sensitive information? Like secrets and stuff? Let's steal it! Onward to the next car! Intriguing. Rain of Destruction does an extra hitbox at the end. And it's taller. See? Okay, let's steal the sensitive materials. I can leave the fighting to you, right? Beat every secret T-drone model B that you see and collect any of T-Boy's research notes that you find. I suppose I have no better plans at the moment. I find myself following children's orders quite often these days. The door of the next car open. Let's read the notes on the way. I'm glad we got into the lab, but I don't understand any of this stuff. Seems like they're building a gravity machine that burns Erda for fuel. I can almost hear Jerome's voice in my head, saying, "Have you ever seen Promare, Adele?" Step 1. Harvest Erda from upstream the Arcane River. Step 2. When the Erda supply is depleted, use extinction accelerators to create more Erda. An extinction accelerator turns nearby matter into Erda? Sounds like a bomb. Step 3. Use the Erda to concentrate gravity above the city and create a black hole. Video and call coming. Well, well, well. When the cool guy's away, the rats will play, huh? T-Boy, what are you planning? Didn't you just read my notes? You know I'm making a black hole. Yeah, I got that part, but like, why? The black hole will suck up the whole city. That's like what they do. Does the technology for this really exist? I told you my power is out of this world. And what exactly is your ultimate goal? After your black hole, then what? Like I'd spill my guts to you. T-Drone, be a pal and turn on the prototype extinction accelerator, will ya? Command received. Sealing train doors. Initiating extinction accelerator testing protocol. Personnel are advised that a Tier 3 Erda explosion is imminent. Please evacuate the Erda. You're joking! Listen, this has been real swell, but I'm a busy guy. End call. The extinction accelerator will activate in T-minus 30 seconds. Do something! I'll just have to break through the door. I wouldn't force it if I were you. Bar? T-Boy's rigged it up for special times like this. T-minus 20 seconds. All train cars made after 2020 have manual door overrides in case of emergency. Should be a hand onto the seat, right at the doors, open the lid, pull towards yourself. 10, 9. Looks like T-Boy got rid of the seats. Gonna have to hack the circuit board. Hurry up, will you? 3, 2, 1. It opened. I survived. Seems like we lost the drone that was on our tail, too. Bart, you followed us. Were you worried? I knew you cared. I should have left you. I love you too, you big lug. But now we gotta get back to town and think of a plan. The whole city's in danger. We don't have to do anything. We could leave. Excuse me? Let T-Boy do what he wants. The tunnels are strong. Even if there's a black hole, you'll be safe down here. Safe? More like trapped. We'll never get to see the sky if that happens. Did he already know about T-Boy's game? Sometimes he visits and borrows my books. He likes to talk to himself. You let him visit you? But he's the enemy. He's the only guy who reads my books. I read your books too. You said they're boring. Well, I still read them, dude. Flashback time? Only static as usual. You aren't waiting for a call from your friends back home, are you? You ought to give up on them. I mean, they abandoned you here, didn't they? That's none of your business. Don't be so moody. Just calling it like I see it. Heck, I bet I'm the only one who really gets you. Anyway, just finished reading your latest, How to Survive a Zombie Tsunami. How'd you come up with that stuff? I bet that was a bestseller in your home world, huh? Not at all. The critics hated it, and I didn't even sell 100 copies. The common people never get genius till it's gone. They see a visionary like you, they call you oddball or weirdo. All sorts of horrible names, you know? You know, because they think you're different. That reminds me, I got an idea for your next book. How to Survive a Black Hole. Yeah, you heard me. A black hole. Say, good-looking genius scientist came up with a way to make black holes. Wham! Black hole appears one day over the once peaceful city. Panic breaks out. How do you survive all that, genius? No. No. You stop where you stand. Hey, Bar. Getting a little sick of this shtick. How many times have I looked down the barrel of this gun? Is it even loaded? And while I'm at it, how many times did you just let me walk away? Little too chicken to pull the trigger? This mask isn't even armored, you know. The bullets would tear right through it like tissue paper. So if you want to stop me, take your shot. How about it, Bar? Got the guts to take me out?
You know what? No, Megan, it's fine. You know what? Her character can have it if she can beat Rivals in a fight.
That's what I thought. Look at this guy. You're a riot for a minute. See you around, friend.
1v1 Rivals, and you can have the goggles for yourself. No big deal, right? Yeah. Easy for me.
Can I just say that scene was really cool? You couldn't pull the trigger? Why? He basically told you he's gonna make a black hole over the city. We'll be stuck here forever. You'll never get home. And you didn't want to stop him? It doesn't matter. It's not as nice as you think up above. That's why I threw away my walkie-talkie. It's better to accept reality than live with false hope. Russell, you should stop throwing yourself into danger. Maybe you're right. But I still have to fight. That's why we fight. That's why I fight. It's where we belong. Not just me, but you too. Stranger, you don't gotta risk our necks for us, but if you want to help, meet me back at the refuge. Character depth. Thank you. Are you going to join Russell? I haven't decided. I have a feeling you will. You really are a different breed from me. I listened to the walkie-talkie. It was more than just static. It was faint, but I heard human voices. Choices. You say I'm not a coward, but I've run from plenty of fights. That's all in the past, though. I can choose to be brave now. Everyone falls to fear sooner or later. There's more in life to fear than just fighting. The important thing is overcoming that fear. Oh, that's a lot of characters. Do we really need to go overground? Yes, life here is horrible, but T-Boy leaves us alone as long as we keep to our tunnels. You want to spend your whole life living in this dump? What's the point of even living then? The sun, the sky, freedom. It all sounds pretty rich for my taste. We aren't even human to begin with. Why should we risk our necks for such things? You don't got a neck to risk. Because we aren't sewer rats. You feel it, don't you? We were born to live in the sun, to breathe fresh air. That's who we are. That's what we're meant to be. I agree with Russell. Can't really disagree with her. Alama, what did Bar say? We need to think about this realistically. I understand how you feel, but we can't fight T-Boy. Not without Bar's help. We're just too weak. Yeah, about that. I knew you'd come. See, we've got our very own hero. A hero? I saw it with my own two eyes. A crash and a flash of light. The stranger wiped out T-Boy's mecha army like it was nothing. A crash and a flash of light? Yes! It was amazing. With every step, the hunks of metal fell out of the air like flies. It was like her sword was dancing through the air. If you can, trust me. It was like goodness and justice itself came to kick the robots' butts. That's quite a story you got there. That is one way to put it. Not so fast, Russell. We can't just expect a stranger to solve all of our problems. But I can pay. There were a lot of these in T-Boy's train. I snagged a few before the extinction accelerator blew. I don't know what these are, but I bet they're worth a lot to you. Help us, and they're yours. I bet T-Boy has even more, too. I bet he has, like, 20. I happen to know that T-Boy does in fact have exactly 20 symbols. How she knows that? Dumb luck. help us, hero. For justice, for sunlight, and for shiny rocks? You will help us, right? I will. For more than just shiny rocks. This is great! T-Boy's toast! Woo woo. The overground will be ours in no time. I hope you guys pack sunscreen, because we'll be bathing by tomorrow. Do I look like I burn? We really will get to see the sky? Sunbathing. Sunscreen. Tasty. But Raza, even if we could go to the surface, there is no sun over the city. We'll figure that out later. What's our next step? Listen to me, please. We need to find the extinction accelerators without T-Boy noticing. We need to put him out of commission before he makes his black hole, but the city's crawling with his drone. You'll need a map. Bar? The holy map? If we have that map, we can go anywhere in the city. Bar, you're giving us the map? Of course not, but I'll guide you through the city myself. I knew you'd come through for us. But I have one condition. Anything. Razo, you stay out of this. Anything you say. Wait, was that the... Wait, so I don't get hurt? You know I can take care of myself, right? You are too loud. You never shut up about your grand hero's entrance. You are going to be our downfall. You're impulsive and you don't think things through. You don't listen to anyone's opinions but your own, and I can't take that risk. Why are you being so mean? He's right, you know. It's all true. That was cold. Here's the plan. We ignore the extinction accelerators. As long as we destroyed T-Boy's gravity machine, we win. Oh god. Adele will fight. Everyone else, keep your voices down. Shush? Shush and stay here. Especially Russell. You're so bossy. Who put you in charge anyway? Over there. That train. That's T-Boy's train, alright. Then that's alright. Yes, we're going to the surface. To his hideout. Remember, this isn't an infiltration mission. T-Boy has drones all over the city. It's impossible to hide from his watch. That means it's an assault. We smash through his defenses. This whole plan is impossible without you. Will the others be okay? They should be fine as long as Russell follows my instructions. But are you ready? Yes. I haven't seen these ones before. You've been fighting scouts. These ones are outfitted for combat. The flying ones are quick, but they lack firepower. These ones on the ceiling have some real artillery. I heard some of them even have their own anti-gravity units powered by living creatures like rats. Bar, you joined the fight, huh? Looks like it. I wonder what's behind your sudden change of heart. Oh, who cares? There's nothing you can do. I changed the tracks. You and your buddy are headed straight for a dead end. The controls are just 2 cars down. Easy fix. I knew you'd know that, so I locked all the train doors. Did you know that I know how to open train doors? You knew I'd know that too, so that's why I'm cutting power to the engines. But did you know that I know how to restore power? I didn't know that you'd know that I'd know that... Hey! I learned it while I was writing this! Surviving in the subway by Bar Granger. It's even got my signature blurb. What matters most to the survivor isn't skills or knowledge. It's the will to live. Listen, I know I talked a big game to T-Boy, but this isn't gonna be easy. I need to build a control override. That means I need parts. In a pinch, a drone part will work, but I'll need 20 of them. Done. Should be enough to get to Underground Train 3. I'm surprised you're okay with a 2-person assault. I can't risk the lives of anyone else. I agree, and I'm more than enough for this whole operation. But I'm surprised you just trust me on that. It's not hard to see. Your power is visible from space. Only coming from someone who lives underground. We'll be at the surface soon. I need to change tracks. You got me enough parts, but unfortunately I don't think the drones will just sit around and let me work. Can you hold them off? Done. Alright, I changed the track. Let's move to the next car. We should be able to lock the door behind us. The train is moving faster. It's accelerating to get to the surface. It's night outside. I suppose it makes sense, considering we're in the Arcane River. Before everything got turned upside down, this city had its share of bright days. It did? But there is no sun in the Vanishing Journey. I've been there for several days. When the gate between here and my world used to open, you could see the sky up above, like a mirage. The light of the setting sun used to fill this empty city so beautifully. We used to sit together, watching, thinking of home. When the city was first dragged here, there were a lot of us, including my friends. In the chaos, we worked together to save as many as we could. We were planning to return together after we sent back everyone else. Then why are you still here? There was an accident. An accident? You were left behind. T-Boy. Is he controlling this android? You don't gotta hide the truth anymore. Your friends never understood you, did they? Were they ever really your friends in the first place? Cut the mind games, T-Boy. Oh, and what about you, Adele? You and Bar, two of a kind. Or do your friends actually care about that? Of course they do. Really? And where are they now? Silence. That's about what I expected. The tunnel rats that you call a hero, they're not your friends either. They're just using you. But it's okay. Us three are outsiders to our core. Ain't it lucky we found each other? I'm so happy that I got you two a gift. You two have fun now, you hear? And call. Gotta push ahead. They'll keep coming. Stay behind me. We're almost there. Let's go to Surface Train 3. Lead the way. Do you do any voice acting? I wish. I would only do it as a hobby, but doing it for these YouTube videos is so much fun. We'll be arriving at M Tower Station in a few minutes. M Tower? It's the tallest building in the city. Both T-Boy and the gravity machine should be there. Something's weird. The track wasn't switched. What? Why? Could it be? Let's move. It's quiet. Move to the next car. Wait. T-Boy, you've been quiet for too long. What are you up to? Well, you two were playing train conductor. I had my drones take a little tour of the tunnels. Guess you just found your hideout. But the place was empty. Right? Right. Was that you, Bar? Did you smuggle them out? Razzle, I have a special mission for you. Take these. They're T-Boy's notes and a map of the subway system. Why are you giving me these? Now that he's in his endgame, T-Boy will look for the refuge. It's only a matter of time before his drones find it. But we're all going to die. If his eyes are on the tunnels, he won't be watching the surface. I get it! With the map, you can slip past his drones and go anywhere in the city. And those notes will tell you where to find the extinction accelerators. I need you to disable them. But I don't know anything about taking apart machines. Don't worry about that. I'll teach you. Par. Leave it to me. You're too late, T-Boy. Your extinction accelerators are toast by now. D-Drone, status on the extinction accelerators. Active extinction accelerators detected. 0. I didn't know you knew. Now, enough of this joke. Doesn't matter. I'll just make more. After I get rid of you two. You know I can make a lot more, right? We won't make it easy for you. You'll have to fight both of us. Both? You see, there's only one fighter down there. And it's the one with the sword wings. You trying to make a point, Bar? Prove that you finally got the guts? You really think this won't end like before? You, alone, abandoned by your so-called buddy here? T-Boy, you're being childish. Is that your plan? If you turn the whole world upside down, then you're the normal one, right? It's childish. What? And there's another thing. You keep going on about how we have no real friends. But where are yours? Hey guys, I just had the best idea. What if I start my black hole machine without even bothering to power it up properly? What? Oh, it'd be a great big disaster. The machine would go critical. No, you can't just do something like that. The entire city will go poof and disappear. You can't do that. T-Drone, activate the gravity machine. Activating gravity machine. Initiating black hole sequence. Warning, insufficient power. Core temperature rising. The explosion will kill you too. Oh yeah? Sounds fun. In fact, we three are about to have a real blast. We need to take him out now. That won't help. We have to dismantle the gravity machine. You better hurry to the tower then. Here, let me help. Increasing train velocity by 300%. T-Boy. Warning, curve in the track detected. Decelerate to avoid derailing. And 30. 29. Now, if I've done my math right, and I do love math, You'll jump the tracks and go crashing into M Tower, just like you wanted. Ain't it lucky to have a thoughtful friend like me around? Adele, there's no time. Tear up the seat cushions and wrap up. I told you this before, didn't I? Power. Control. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is... you gotta say it, Bar. Say my name. Holler it out so you never forget it. I'm T. We're alive? Bar? T-boy? Now, what will you do? Huh? I should have known, T-boy. Bar. But how did... What are you trying to say? That body is just a drone. The real you is somewhere safe. Probably far away from here. That must be why you weren't affected by the city's reverse gravity. You coward. You didn't even have the guts to face danger in person. And what difference does that make? The difference is, I won't feel any guilt when I pull this trigger. Adele, are you okay? I think so. But what about T-Boy? That wasn't T-Boy. It was just a drone. The real T-Boy was never in Reverse City to begin with. That's why he was so gung-ho about blowing the place up. It's easy to play daredevil from the comfort of your secret lair. Now, where are we? M Tower. And we're running out of time. Go on ahead. I'll search the drone for instructions on how to stop the gravity machine. You think he just keeps instructions on him? You see any instructions anywhere else? Point taken. This won't change anything. Gravity won't come back. The sun won't rise. The entire city will go up in flame. But I can still help you. In my chest compartment, there's a personal teleporter. It's got enough juice to send one person, just one person, back to your world. And why are you telling me this? I saw security footage from where your friends left. Look at that sunset. That's our world's sky. The gate is finally opening. It's beautiful. We can finally go home. What are you doing back there? Let's go, Bar. Let me get a picture. Bar, wait. I got a lot of mentions. These survival books are boring. Who even reads them? What was the author thinking? What an idiot. I feel bad for the paper this was printed on. I hear the author got sucked into another dimension. Good riddance. Everyone hated my books. You said you liked them. We don't have time for this, Bar. We have to go before the gate closes. No. Bar, where are you going? Bar, come back! There was no accident. You weren't willing to face the truth. My friends kept coming up with reasons that I shouldn't turn on my cell. I had no idea about my books until I turned it on to snap the photo. Nobody understands me. What's the point of returning? Poor Bar. No one understands you. And no one ever will. You finally have a way back home. But does it feel real? Or was there never a home to return to in the first place? These monsters have a lot of health. This music is incredible. There's so many. Is that the gravity machine? Wow, I've never seen one person smash so many expensive items before. I ought to send you a bill for this. T-boy. As soon as I destroy this machine, you're finished. As if I'd let you do that. Show me what you're made of, Alliance hero. Yeah, didn't think I knew that word, did you?
You are mine. I don't miss. Gone. Remember, this is your end. I have it. Sword of destruction.
Were you this strong the whole time? Amazing. Core temperature rising. Critical in T minus 30 seconds. It's not stopping? You think the reaction stopped just because you smacked it around a little? I could really use Bar's help right about now. There's nothing he can do. Not that he's coming to save you. I bet he's curled up in his tent, sobbing like a... Bar? You. Bar, wait. The noise in my walkie-talkie. It wasn't just static. The voices were distorted because of your gravity machine. T-boy, you must have known. You don't know that I knew? But how'd you figure it out? Russell managed to get a message through when the gravity machine was on the fritz. In the end, I didn't belong anywhere. I can't return home, but I can't stay here either. As a survivor who's lost the will to live. Bar! Russell, stop moping! It's bad enough I had to sit through all your boring books. What? But who cares if they're boring? The important thing is, you're my friend. Even if you are pretty stinky. Why are you calling me? Don't you think your friends from your homeworlds thought the same thing? Even if they didn't like your book, I bet they liked you. Listen, we all got things to be embarrassed about, right? It takes guts to open up to other people. Your books are proof of that. Every page. It's all written there. Adele said something like that. The important thing is to overcome that fear. You finally got it through your thick skull. Great! Now, keep running. And keep on running. Running? You left the hero to fight alone. I'm telling you to keep running. Do you have any idea how long of a run that was? Gave me time to think. I treasure all my friends. Even that scamp Russell. And Adele. Though I haven't known you long. I treasure you too. For them, I can keep fighting. That's the difference between me and a coward like you. You're wrong. Don't you see? I'm the only one who gets you. Warning. Bandwidth limits exceeded. Disconnecting call. Hey, wait. Air explosion imminent. Please evacuate immediately. In 10, 9, 8. What's our next move? Razzle and the others should be somewhere safe. So, I'll take the machine and jump. If I'm high enough, the city will be okay. You can't do that. You'll never survive. That's the idea. You remember the author's blurb on all my books. What matters most to the survivor isn't the skills or knowledge. It's the will to live. Bingo. Bar, we're still waiting for you. Come home safe. Yeah. I'll be there, kid. So, it's what I've been waiting for. What we've all been waiting for. It's a sunset. Or maybe a sunrise. It's beautiful. Well played, Maple Story. Well played. Adele, you're back in one piece. You worried about Bar? Don't you remember he had that personal teleporter from T-Boy, right? I bet he got away just before the thing blew up. Did he pull that off? Hey, check this out. It fell from the sky. The gate to his world opened up after the gravity machine broke. Mystery man fished out from Arcane River, revealed to be the famous survivalist, Bar Granger. His latest book, How to Survive in Reverse City, is poised to top the bestseller list this week. His previous writings were known only by survivalism enthusiasts, but his latest work is spreading all over social media like wildfire. Looks like everything turned out alright for him. It's all thanks to you, Adele. Everything's still upside down, but at least for Bar, it's right side up. But we're still stuck in these tunnels. We get to watch the sun rise through a gate. I'm really confused with myself right now, but I think I owe you these. And I threw in a little souvenir. Actually, there's one more thing. You know T-Boy's robot body? It went missing. He must have sent another drone to pick it up. I guess. But we also found a broken bit of his mask that had blood on it. Connecting to visual feed. What do you want? I'm busy. Uh-oh. Somebody beat up little brother. If you tell father, you'll regret it. Oh, scary. I'll keep your secret. Maybe. Now are you going to take off that stupid mask? My oh my. You look like you've been shot in the face. Funny you should say that. I'm amazed. You found a way to make your face look even uglier. And you found a way to make your face out of retorts? Anyway, what did you think of the Alliance's pet hero? I think we can use him. Did you fall for her? Hang up if you have nothing useful to say. It was all very thrilling, you see. That was incredible. How do we follow up that act? The next thing on the list is normal Golux. But first, we have a lot of arcane symbol selectors, don't we? Now, if you don't have to constantly make YouTube videos like I do, I would recommend holding on to these. It's not a good idea to use these on Vanishing Journey, since I get so many Vanishing Journey symbols every day. An extra 20 doesn't do me very much. Choo Choo goes even faster. But Latch, the third area, it's very slow. So if at all possible, save these arcane symbols for Latch. However, I won't be there soon enough. So unfortunately, I'll have to use these for Vanishing Journey. I don't stand a chance at getting to Latch in 14 days. I could get to 220 off stream, but I have videos to make. Give me 20 symbols. Back to the Vanishing Journey. There, Vanishing Journey, Reverse City Research Request. Twice the arcane symbols. Reverse City monster missions will now be added to daily quest Vanishing Journey research. Reward will be double arcane symbols. So does that mean that I now get 16 for this instead of 8? 16 instead of 8. Excellent. So after we finish these dailies, I'm gonna try to fight normal Golux. Alright, looks like we're done here. Now I get to check on just how much we're getting from the daily. 10. 16. Enhance. So next, we solo Golux. So last time on stream, I destroyed 3 weak points, lowering the difficulty to easy Golux. This time around, I will be lowering the difficulty only to normal by destroying only 2 weak points. I've one-shot that shoulder. Okay. Now I mentioned this last time. The jaw, you want to constantly be moving behind it. For the eyes, stay on the farthest part of the platform, away from the eyes. I'm used to doing this with no weak points broken, so I'm always on guard. That hand is a one-shot. The breath attack is only half-shot, however it will bind you for a second. Like so.
Suffer for your sins. Return.
And out. Okay, now I can safely think about my burst. Adding Storm to the mix makes this harder. I'm pretty sure Bind doesn't work. But I just need to immediately get up off the floor and onto the platform as far away from the eyes as I can. Now.
Seek. Suffer for your sins. Guard. Sword of destruction. I swore an oath. Seek. This is your end. Return. Move. I have you.
And done. Now, are any of these not on cooldown? Let's pull this off and put Holy Symbol on. Because Holy Symbol gives increased drop rate. And Cleave. There's a purple belt. The solid belt is actually better than my Halcyon Warrior belt. Probably because of the 10 flat attack. Eventually, I'll need to swap it out for Superior, but that'll be a long ways away. I'm actually getting a lot of elixirs and power elixirs. Slowly gaining power over time. So what's next on the agenda? Ranmaru. I believe Ranmaru asks me to do a small quest. An extremely small quest. I believe somewhere in Deadmine. There, Sanada Yukimura. There. Stop Mori Ranmaru. Go to Deadmine 3, that's where I am. I'm not sure if I can kill hard mode, but I should have no troubles killing normal. I'll just take a step back.
What are you talking about? Every non-player character in all Critical Role is a Matt Mercer character.
Gone.
But think about it, all of those different people have fleshed out all of the excellent personality, funny accents, or not funny, and really good accents. Every single
That
one
damage
of those,
reflect?
those are NPCs, and you put. I'm saying, all of those are NPCs who come and working with their. Now you're telling me he has a player character? Of course it's gonna be top tier. Like,
Now you die. I believe the only real thing that I need from Ranmaru is just another daily boss egg. Something for me to do on my off days. And reward points, yes. Just go to the cash shop, cash in those reward points. I sure have a lot of them now. Just over 3,000. The next one on the list is a fun one. Let's go to Neo City. Or Neo Castle, I guess. Neo City is a different place. And I believe it no longer exists. Here in the Neostone Growth Shop. I didn't realize I could buy another trait boost potion, and I noticed this yesterday. And I want to purchase this. And you might wonder, which of the traits am I going to level up next? Because Ambition gives Defense Ignore. Empathy gives Buff Duration. There are actually some stats in here, small as they might be. Charm. More charm. Level 44. And what, might you ask, is the purpose of charm? It's time to show. Star of the Maple Worlds. There she is. Are you ready to become a celebrity? You don't have to become a star right away. Just take some acting classes. Acting is easy. All you need to do is learn a bunch of facial expressions. The answer is simple. Just observe people with the expression you want and copy them. Understand? Acting lesson number 1. Go to Genesis and copy Chief Stan's expression. And you'll be able to make this expression whenever you want. Let me just sit on this bench and be inconspicuous. Suspicious expression. Chief Stan's not turning you away, but he's not happy either. That expression. Maybe you can learn something from it. Obtained constant sigh. So now I can go to my cache, and I have it.
That was the full introduction.
And there's more just like it. Surprised expression. Collect 350 Kursai tails and give them to Hersha. You'll see an surprised expression for sure, yeah. I think I'm surprised enough just thinking about 350 Kursai tails. Do I want to collect that right now? That's a lot of Kursai tails. I'm no coward. Here we go. Let's see what Hersha has to say about 350 Kursai tails falling onto her lap. Snake! Contact the knights immediately. You learned the surprise expression. Rendered speechless. No, Dr. Betty and Olynia. You know she's married and has kids. I'm sure you'll come up with something to shock her. Do I have to say that her children are in danger? Well, that would certainly render her speechless. Oh, I actually like this expression. I can just hotkey that. I think this is all that level 44 charm will get me. However, I get a new quest like that every 5 charm levels. So the next time my charm level's up, I'll be back here for another permanent facial expression. Now, the last thing on the agenda is something I've been putting off for a while. We're going to Ardent Mill. Because I imagine you've been wondering why I've been holding on to a lot of these garbage level 100-ish equips. And that is because I'm hoping to use something called Extraction. Wait, you can do it with accessory crafting as well? Still, I do need this to be higher level. Let's see if I can find Orichalcon plates. Orichalcon plates? Would it be from Magenta Vein, probably? And Orichalcon. I wonder how many I need to make a plate. Probably need to be about level 4 in accessory crafting. Because all of this is in the name of getting a Meister ring many months from now. That's what all the Twisted Time is for. That's what all the Grand Spell Essence is for. Oh, here we go. I need a lot of basic molds. Come up here. Buy like 20 of these or something. I'm not about to do math. Let's craft all 7. Most time is spent getting the materials, but the actual leveling and crafting is really quick. So you're saying if you spend the 6 months to get the materials, actually leveling is really quick. I'm sorry if I'm sounding really condescending. It's just, this concept has made me very mad in the past, and I will get very mad at it again. A Meister ring is not easy or fun to make, but it is very powerful. And if I'm going to defeat the Black Mage, I'm going to need spare Meister rings. And then we come over to this thing. Accessory crafting. Let's make some swift rings. We need some basic abrasives. Let's just grab 20 of these. Let's make only 3 because it says mastery plus 200 and we only need 600 to level up. There. Now raise accessory crafting level. I'll just make all these since I'm not really concerned about fatigue right now. There we go. Raise accessory crafting again. If I add a lot of adamantium and orange color, brown vein, that might be what I'm looking for. Adamantium. Okay. Okay, maybe this is enough for now. Level up mining. Another swift ring. And apparently 2 dead shot rings. Barely enough. Raise accessory crafting level. Okay. Now, I'll raise that more off stream, but what I really wanted to show was just that I can now use this extraction and for any equips under level 140, I want to be hitting this extraction button in Ardent Mill because extracting equips specifically between the level range of, or 100 and 130 I should say, give me these. Advanced item crystal. Very specifically advanced item crystal. That's the one I need. I need advanced item crystals to get Meister Ring. I believe I need like between 800 and 1,000. And as far as I know, the only way to really acquire these things is by extracting a lot of equips in this level range. I suppose that does it for today's stream. But I know exactly where I want to go. Here we are. So, we come back at this waterfall and what's beneath it, otherwise known as Choo Choo Island. It's a stark contrast from everything we've seen so far, but it is indeed another area in the Arcane River, another dangerous area, and another fun area.